face?
Yeah, let me get to the side of the canard there.
Back this it up.
Okay, now if I just turn my camera upside down.
You got it. Bat from hell comes in.
Alright.
Here, let me turn it.
Oh,
How's that?
that's worse.
Yeah, the wind is taking me away.
On the motor.
The motor.
The motor.
I'm running only 3 of the 4 pulleys, as you can see.
Pulleys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, belts.
Yeah, the belt's on the pulley. And I got 12-degree pitch blocks in here, and I'm going to knock them down to 11 so I can get more RPM. This is for looks. Custom Cuyuna muffler mount. All of this is all custom made. In here, can you see in here how it's mounted? It's on stainless brackets with these shock mounts going right through here. So the whole, and plus it swivels on this like a ball joint down here, and these springs hold it together. So that lets the muffler absorb the vibration quite a bit.
So it doesn't crack and
right, because my old one cracked off and fell off.
Yeah.
The gas tank, if you may see that, the gas tank is it's turned sideways and mounted in there sideways because I couldn't find any gas tanks that were the same configuration as the old one. Here's the battery down here.
Oh yeah.
To power my radio and stuff, and it gets charged right from here too. It gets charged off the motor.
You got a fancy instrument panel there, I see.
Oh yeah, yeah. Come in on the instrument panel. Now that is a Dave design instrument panel. It's made out of PVC tube. There's clear Lexan in both ends, ends. And then the front is acrylic plastic. That red is acrylic plastic. In there is a cylinder head temperature and an exhaust gas temperature and an on-off switch, and that's a digital tach that's in the center of the thing.
Yeah. And then explain this
up
here.
There, this is a ballistic parachute. It will suspend the whole entire dactyl from right here. What happens is this is a solid rocket motor. It comes out, it grabs a hold of this cord here and pulls the parachute out, and then the whole thing gets under canopy and is suspended right here. It pays this cable out. And down in here is the handle. See that?
So if the thing falls apart, you just pull that handle?
Yeah, if you get hit in the air or if you can't fly anymore and you're falling out of the sky and about to die, you reach up here and pull that handle. That parachute goes off, the solid rocket opens it. They've been cases where they've been at 50 feet in serious trouble and fired the canopy and came down alive under canopy. Although you'd want to do it long before you got to 50 feet. Now, let's see the seat. It's a traveler's seat. It is suspended from right here. And so if you want to...
so do you maneuver by shifting your weight?
Well, you can trim it. See, wherever this seat is suspended, that's the wing. Well, the center of lift to this wing is somewhere, it should be right here. That's where the parachute's connected. That's right under dead nuts in the center because it's swept back. So if you want to trim, put more weight to the back, you take this seat and slide it back and suspend it back here.
Yeah.
If you want to go faster, you put it. I put it up quite a ways forward. It's supposed to be back here, so that I can go a little faster. Another way is to nose it over a little bit with this canard.
Hey, radical right Ron's tax in it.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I'll be backing out of the way. He's a radical right-wing Republican. He would love to run me down. indicator. And actually, I do use these things. You know, they're just thin little strings, so that because this thing needs to take off directly into the wind. You can't cross control it. So what I do is I aim it until these things are going like that, and wherever that is into the wind. And
then you just hit the throttle and pop off the ground.
Right. Without having to crab or have a wing lift up, because if a wing lifts up from a side wind, there's no way to put it back down.
Yeah.
There's no aileron out there, so the only way to put it down is to turn back into it. So these things will tell me. Plus, it'll tell me if I'm getting a lot of side wind in the air. Although it'll weather vane. If I get a constant side wind, it'll just weather vane into it, and I'll just go on like that, and I can track down the road like a crab. But I can't
land like a crab.
No. Unless I land sideways into the wind. You know, if the runway's that way and the wind is this way, then I come in like that.
And go across the runway or whatever.
Well, then I skid when I got on the. But see, I don't have the right kind of tires to do that. See the knobbies on the tires? I should have slicks, so that if I ever do get in that position, then it'll slide rather than dig in. These are designed to dig in, and I don't need them to dig in. So, my windshield is back. See that?
Oh yeah.
That's Lexan, just heated and been around there. And it does a pretty good job, especially now that I'm hanging up closer to the front and taking the wind blast off. Here's the throttle with tension right here. I can dial that in and make it.
So if you let go of the throttle, does it return?
No.
It just stays put?
Yeah, it just stays put. Yeah, right now it's not turning enough RPM, and it's probably because I have too much pitch in the propeller. You can change the pitch. So that's what I'm waiting for, a new pitch block. And if that doesn't fix it, something will. You see how the battery gets charged right out of the motor?
Wait, you got a... Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got an alternator effectively in there. And so these come down and charge it. And then I'll just hook the radio onto the positive and negative.
Oh, you just have alligator clips?
Well, I'll just another connection run up here, and then wherever the radio is, run it into the radio, and it'll power the radio, and it'll get charged through here. Then turning around. Everybody else goes in backwards, mine goes in frontwards. Just what amounts to the tail is in front anyway.